For centuries, sailors have told of sea serpents, giant, ribbon-like creatures that would ascend from the depths only to return to the abyss shortly after being sighted. And for centuries, scientists discounted these stories as nothing more than myth, or the product of anxious sailors telling stories at night. But here's the thing. Sea serpents are real. On this episode of The Curious Current, we're going to be diving into the insane biology of the oarfish, a deep-sea creature that until recently very little was known about. These creatures call the deep sea home and have insane biology that help them support their existence under crushing depths and in near total darkness. They also have a really interesting place in the cultural ethos of several different cultures across the world, so we'll be diving into that a little bit as well. Meet the giant oarfish, Regalicus glesnae. This is the longest bony fish alive, stretching over 30 feet, longer than a giraffe is tall, and somehow even weirder looking. Its body is silver and ribbon-like, topped with a red crest of dorsal fin rays that shimmer like streamers. And instead of swimming horizontally like a normal fish, it moves vertically, head up, undulating a single dorsal fin that runs the length of its spine, like it's trying to levitate through the water column. They're rarely seen alive, but when they are, it's unforgettable. A real-life sea serpent just drifting through the dark. To understand this bizarre creature, you have to go deep. Really deep. Welcome to the mesopelagic zone, aka the twilight zone of the ocean. It starts around 200 meters down, where sunlight fades to a dull blue glow, and ends at 1,000 meters, where darkness is total, temperatures plummet, and pressure could crush a car. This is a world of shadow, where predators glow, food is scarce, and movement costs energy you can't afford to waste. And that's where the oarfish lives. It doesn't cling to the seafloor or hide in caves. It just drifts in the vast open water column. Solitary, slow-moving, and seemingly unbothered by gravity. It's like a ribbon made of moonlight, floating through the deep. Now, the oarfish might look delicate, but it's been evolving for the deep for millions of years. Its body is mostly gelatinous, with minimal muscle and light, fragile bones. Why? Because down here energy is everything, and it takes a lot more energy to float than to fight. Most fish have a swim bladder, or a gas-filled organ that works like an internal flotation device. It lets fish hover at a specific depth without sinking. But in the deep sea, that becomes a liability. Gas compresses under pressure, and a swim bladder can collapse or burst if a fish rises or sinks too quickly. So the oarfish has none. Instead, it uses low-density oils and tissues to stay neutrally buoyant, like it's wearing a deep-sea invisibility cloak. And how does it swim? Not by flapping fins like a shark or tuna. It ripples its long dorsal fin in a gentle wave, letting it hover in place or glide vertically like a ribbon caught in a current. It's not built for speed, it's built for silence, for drifting unseen through the dark. Now here's the twist. For all its size and mystery, the oarfish isn't a predator of legend. It eats tiny stuff, plankton, krill, maybe small squid. It likely filter feeds as it moves, gathering microscopic prey drifting through the water. In the ecosystem, it may serve as a mid-water grazer, part of the vertical nutrient loop that connects the surface to the deep. But here's the honest truth. We don't really know. Most of what we've learned about the oarfish comes from the dead ones that wash ashore. Healthy, active individuals, those are almost never seen. It's like trying to study birds by only looking at fossils. And then there's the legend. In Japanese folklore, the oarfish is known as the messenger from the sea god's palace. And when one appears near the surface, it's said to signal that something is coming, something big, like an earthquake. This idea has made its way into viral headlines in recent years, but scientifically, the evidence is thin. Studies have tried to link oarfish strandings with seismic activity, but the data doesn't support it. Still, the myth persists. Why? Because the oarfish feels like it should be a sign. It's rare, it's otherworldly, and when it surfaces, it's impossible to ignore. So what is the oarfish? It's not a monster, it's not a prophet, it's not a hoax or hallucination. It's a real animal, a living ribbon of silver and science, drifting through the deep like a secret the ocean hasn't finished telling. And in a world mapped by satellites and scanned by sonar, Creatures like this remind us we still haven't seen it all. Stay curious, stay current. Thanks for watching. I'm Ned, I'm a science storyteller, and this is The Curious Current, where we do deep dives into all of the mystery of the ocean and the insane creatures that call it home. If you liked this video, please consider liking it, subscribing for more, and letting me know in the comments what you'd like to learn about next. I'm always interested to hear what you're thinking about. Thanks.